Thank you very much. I know there are many other issues which have not been raised, and we will follow up to make sure that we don't just concentrate on the issues we are raising. We also don't concentrate only on the issues that are in the economic charter, but also emerging issues. Because the charter was agreed on 2 years ago, there could be new issues that require attention of government. On behalf of President William Ruto, I want to assure you the things you've said here will be done. They'll be done. Number two, for us to move forward, because we said every year we will be giving an account of the progress made. For the next 2-3 years, we'll be giving annual accountability situations. In between, I want to request if we can make a resolution that in between, we get the Speaker of the Assembly, the members of the constituencies, the members of National Assembly, the constituencies, the women rep, the senator, the governor, a representative of the professionals who will be identified, I don't know, in maybe two representatives of professionals, a representative of the youth, a representative of the women, a representative of persons with disabilities, and a representative of retired political leaders. Be part of a steering and monitoring and evaluation committee who must meet every 3 months to hear from us where we are and to give feedback so that the annual accountability is for many people. The accountability forum we are going to have at the end of the year, here we have 1,000, maybe 1,200 people. That one will be 10,000 people in Kadwana at the end of the year, isn't it? Seated, sindio, from every corner. But in between, every 3 months, I'll be giving audience to that team. It's about less than 15 people to give them feedback of the progress we are making. Is that acceptable? Hata kama hakuna progress, hata kukutana na kuambiana nothing has moved is also accountability. So long as you explain why nothing has moved. Because some things require budget, some things require legislative intervention, so it's not like instant coffee. So are we agreeable that within 3 days from today, through governor as the team leader of the county, I will get the composition representing those interest groups, and then we will be meeting every 3 months. As many of that opinion say aye. Many of our contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. Unajua zamani kabla tukosane na President Uhuru nilikuwa speaker, deputy speaker pale. So najua vile ya kuchukua kura ya makelele. I know how to take a vote. Uzingojeni una Now, resolution number 2. Yes, Balozi. No, clergy will talk last. Ndio mwakilishi wa clergy ataongea mwisho, atuombee, atubariki. You know, because and when you talk, you also say the issues that relate to how you want government to support the church. Si namna hiyo? Now, number 2, tumekubaliana, we have roughly 31, 32 months of hard work And we have no time for pettiness. We're going to remain focused and prioritize the development interests of Tharaka Nithi County as a first priority. Is that what we have agreed? That we will not let anything, including our political differences in our competition, block any development agenda, any development project that can benefit any part of our county, because doing so is undermining the interests of the people of the county. Is that the position? Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. The contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Resolution number 3 from Tharaka Nithi is that for us to unlock the programs and projects we have presented today for every part of our county, we require the support and goodwill of the national government and the president as the leader of the country and the chief executive of the country. We need his goodwill, we need his support, and for that reason, we will now rally ourselves to support the president so that he can be able to unlock for us our roads, our water, our electricity, and all the things we have said we require here. Because there is no way you could be sending your leaders, or you could be telling the deputy president that we need all these things, and then at the same time, we are not committal that as your leaders take your agenda to the president, there is no commitment that you are supporting the president to deliver, not just for Tharaka Nithi, but for Kenya. Hapo lazima tuambiane ukweli. So, mimi nataka mniambie, hii mambo yote, mimi nitasaidiana na viongozi yenu kusukuma. Si namna hiyo? See, I've said all these things will be done. Tutakuamua barabara. We'll get money for roads. We'll get money for power. We'll get money for water. Lakini mwenye hiyo agenda ya maendeleo ya Kenya, mwenye serikali, this is a Kenya Kwanza administration. The president is the leader of government. For us to realize our development agenda, we'll support the president and help him work with our leaders to unlock our development priorities. Will as many of that opinion say aye? Aye. Contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it, of course. And that being the case, because the president is going to visit us in Tharaka Nithi and in other counties, I hope what we have seen in other places will not be seen at home. Yeah, tusiweke mambo ya aibu mambo kidogo, and then the following day, we are again saying we want this, we want that. I know tunashindana. The last time the president came, there was a bit of embarrassment in some parts, some stops. It was not necessary. Whatever the issues were, it was not necessary. Because Rais asimami governor, Rais asimami senator ya Tharaka Nithi, Rais asimami mbunge. So wakikuja, let's all rally together in one direction. Kusiwa kuna mtu anapropose hii muradi, mwingine anapinga, mwingine amepanga watu wa kupigia ule, mwingine kelele. Rais asimami hii viti. So we have orderly meetings. That was serious and patriotic people do. You push the agenda, the development agenda. Rais akirudi Nairobi, when you do your meetings as a governor, MP, sasa hiyo ni mambo yako ya siasa, you are the boss there. Mkitaka kuvurugana, mvurugane. Lakini hata hiyo nauliza tu, mjaribu kuvumiliana. Because everybody has a mistake. Hakuna mtu hana makosa. Hakuna mtu hana makosa. So tuvumiliane wakati wa kampeni utafika. So we'll do that. The other resolution is that every year we will meet and evaluate the progress made in the development agenda of the county. Some things will be done immediately. Some will be done after some time. Some that will not be done will explain why they cannot be done. Let me give you an example. Last year, we brought a finance bill. It didn't go through. It occasioned a finance shortfall in the budget. We had to cut down some things we had planned to do. Why? Because the revenue-raising instrument has been defeated. So that's an explanation why something in the budget could not be achieved. So we will try our best to do all these things. And whatever cannot be done, we will have an explanation transparently, accountably, and I'm sure you'll agree that even the most developed countries, they are still developing. Hakuna inchi mambo yote ilimalizika. Si namna hiyo? So we will proceed that way. So we'll have annual review. In between, there will be a steering, monitoring and evaluating committee in the manner in which I've explained, so that every 3 months there is some feedback of some sorts on what we are doing. Whereas many of that opinion say aye. Contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. Now, I think we've made progress, and therefore the follow-up meetings, we'll have so many other meetings, so many, many of them kwa ground. Si namna hiyo? Leo tu nilikuwa nataka muone Karen, mahali tutakuwa tunatoka, tukikuja ground. So hiyo mkutano mwingine, tunafanya huko Chogoria, huko Marimanti, huko wapi, Chuka, everywhere. Yeah? Yes. Because kama ni mambo ya tea farmers ama ndengu farmers, you can't address them from here. So mimi nakuja, nikitumwa na rais, nakuja kwa niaba ya rais, nakuja na waziri, nakuja na PS anahusika, all agency heads who are involved, tunaketi hapo, we make decisions there, recommendations there, and we'll be coming also to give feedback from there on what we are doing. So that by the time the president comes, some work has been done by his juniors, myself, ministers, PSs, everybody. Na sasa, the president is also the leader of our political formation. So I am challenging our leaders also, because all of you are the friends of William Ruto. You were in the one team when he was campaigning. We are all one team. So mkifika pale, tuache hii lugha ya kuongea us versus them. Ati unakuta mtu amechaguliwa ni MCA wa Kenya Kwanza wa UDA. Alafu ako hapo ana lecture rais kwa mitandao. Anasema we are asking the president, ama mbunge, ama governor wa Tharaka Nithi wa UDA. Si ni kweli? Senator ni wa UDA. So una lecture nani? Sisi ni serikali. We are the ones who are supposed to be providing answers. Si ndio? Sasa unaenda pale, unajifanya wewe ni mjanja, unakaa kando pande ya wananchi. Unaanza kusema, tumewaambia. I thought utaenda hapo kusema, tumesema. Okay? So we are one. We are part of this thing. And you cannot shine alone. Politics is a collective exercise. Politics is done collectively as a group. Mnapata. Mukikosa, mnakosa. But you cannot be clever ati wewe peke yako uji-isolate. Uongee kona fulani hapo. Alafu wakati wa campaign, unakuja tena, unataka kuwa part of the group work. Si niliona characters hapo, mlikuwa mnavaa mashati ya yellow everywhere. Unafika mahali unaambia rais nitaje tu, taja tu, sema tu. Taja tu sema niko hapa. Lakini ukifika tunaambia rais harakishe ile mambo alituambia. Si tuliambia watu sisi, hata wewe ukiwa hapo. Mpaka natima. Si namna hiyo. Yeah, let's own this thing. So mimi nataka niseme, nataka kutafuta kura ya mwisho hapa. Sasa vile sisi sasa tumekuja hapa. We are all here. I see leaders here. I see our other leaders at the grassroots are here. From here, we are now one team. Ya hii mambo, tunaenda kusukuma hii maneno pamoja. Msiniachilie peke yangu tena, ama muachie governor, ama muachie wajumbe. It is our collective team. Our business now is you go and recruit and sensitize more people who are not part of this meeting. Kana? Na wakati rais anafanya tour, achana na yangu, me I don't need a tour in Tharaka, I'll just come because it is home. Wakati rais anakuja, you are part of the team that will help to mobilize, isn't it? So we are 1,500. If everybody brought 10 people here, that's 15,000 in a meeting. Ama? So musiachie, hii kitu, it's us together. Because the same way, when the roads are done, because they are going to be done, when we increase electricity connectivity, because it is going to be done, when we do our county aggregation and industrial park, it is going to be done. When we finish constructing the markets, because they'll be done and we'll even build more. When it is done, everybody here has bragging rights. Rais atasema amefanya. Mimi nilikuwa pale. Governor na wabunge, MCAs, na nyinyi yote, we are part of the success. So it cannot be okay to only claim credit, but when we are struggling to explain to Raya, when things are not ready, when we are explaining, you are not there. So we are one team, Gaturo. Ama? Tuko team moja. Munakubaliana na Gaturo? The mover of that motion is Gaturo. As many of that opinion say aye. Contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it. So I think to achieve hapo, we have recorded what we have recorded. When we meet there, I will be more elaborate. I will go constituency level, I will go ward level, where possible. And the job will be done. The job will be done. So what I want us to do now so that we conclude, the presenters took short time. They didn't take a lot of time. I fear the politicians will take a lot of time. So, because the clergy has not presented and we have political leaders to say hi, and then we have, I think that's what is remaining now. I'll ask the politicians just 1 minute, wasalamie. Please let it be 1 minute. Sinamna hiyo? Because today was not a political meeting. The agenda that brought us here, we have transacted it. When we have another meeting, you will make your speeches. So I want to ask Governor Awa Wave, ukiwa tu hapo. First Governor of Tharaka Nithi. Sinamna hiyo? Tasalamiana next time. Yeah, because everybody here deserves to say something. Everybody here deserves to say something, but we cannot talk. On behalf of the County Assembly, Speaker Mbabu, salamiana na second moja. Patie mic.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, Governor Muthomi Njuki, the Majority Leader, Senate Majority Leader, all members of Parliament present, my colleague MCs and other leaders, good afternoon. Your Excellency, will be just 2 words, and I will request that you take back your notebook, sir, because you've kept it aside. And one is that we have challenges with our county assembly chambers for quite some time. And when the president visited Tharaka Nithi, he promised that we scale down our budget from 360 million to 200 million, which we did. We have so far advertised the contract and we've gotten a contractor who is on site. We are waiting for you to come and lay the stone of foundation and then invite the president to come and open it once it is complete. The second issue, Your Excellency, is that, for other matters and issues that have been raised, you will go look for the CS and the PS and so forth and so on. But ours, your people are here, and mine will be directed to the Senate Majority Leader, because he's here, so you don't have to go looking for him. It may capture nationwide members of the County Assembly. They have requested for Ward Development Fund for quite some time, and we know it is something that is pending before Senate. Ndio kwa sababu MC hata hizi promise choo because hizi patata pesa ya kujenga choo kwa soko. Sasa Mheshimiwa Deputy President, wakipewa hiyo kidogo, governor anafanya zile project kubwa, wao wanafanya tu choo hapa tu kidogo kidogo, so that they remain relevant in their wards. The last one, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, is about the financial autonomy for the county assemblies, which again, unaona watu yako wanarushiana hapa sasa. Wewe Mheshimiwa Deputy President utaongea na wote wawili. Anasema yeye Senate majority anasema iko kwa ichungwa. Basi kwa sababu wako hapa, we are also, as county assemblies, we are also requesting for financial autonomy for the best interest of oversights in our county assemblies. The last one, and the very last one, because you gave me 1 minute, is that we as members of the county assembly urge you loud and clear. You are very clear that we don't drag your name into village politics. And that one we shall observe it to the letter. And what I want, my very humble plea to you is that if any member of the county assembly, knowingly or not knowingly, may have lattered you in a bad way, please forgive us. And we promise that it shall not be repeated. We shall, from today henceforth, go forward as a team together as we walk this journey that has been created today. Thank you and God bless you.
Asante Speaker. There is no problem, Speaker. Kuna shida. There's no problem at all. Some MCAs are very good friends of mine. Tumetoka mbali na hao. I think I've met the MCAs more times than I've met the governor. That shows how precious, because governor sometimes he may not need to see me often. But I like, even when I was in Interior, when it was very difficult for me to meet anybody, I met the MCAs 3 times. I never met Governor Njoka even once. Because that time I was not in a position to meet anybody. And the things I was dealing with did not allow me to meet anybody. Yeah. Sasa Mungu amenisaidia, nimerudi kwa watu. Kwa nimezama huko na mabandits na terrorists. I was not meeting nobody. Political leaders used to complain. A county like Lamu, I was there 23 times. And I never went there with any member of parliament, even for a day. Hata hii North Rift, nilikuwa naingia hapo na uniform ya jango. Niko na polisi, niko na anti-terror, sijui nini. Ni mkutano ya operations. Some of the politicians are suspects. So you can... Lakini sasa mimi sikuwa nimejua Mungu atakuja na mipango ingine. Now at least I can discuss politics and development and meet people and get happy like Kimani Ichung'wah here and everybody else and Haron Cheruiyot. So there is no problem. I want to ask, we will again go alphabetically. The member for Chuka Igamba-Ng'ombe, we used of alphabetical. We again use alphabetical because you can't go wrong with alphabetical. Please say hi for a minute. Pigia